Hello, everybody. It's Jenny here, coming to you to let you know here we are in February after my 5 day scrapbooking retreat, and previous to that, 1 week of being in Nashville, moving my daughter in, and enjoying Nashville's food and beverage. So, yeah, we need to get back on track. The good news is I'm about the same as I was around December. Probably the last time I did a video, I didn't even go back and look to see the last time I posted a video. I know it was a while ago, but generally speaking, I paid no attention to my diet between mid October and now. I mean, maybe there was a couple days in there that I just tried to be good, but yeah, not so good. The good news is I didn't put on all the weight. I didn't put on all the 35 pounds that I lost last year. Um, but I am still between 15 and 20 pounds shy of where I was. So, yeah, that's not good. So that means that I gained 15 to 20 pounds. Lovely, huh? Lovely. No surprise. No surprise whatsoever. Especially since my final numbers, as I said before, I knew were not real and they were a little bit inflated. I really wasn't as low in weight as what the scale said when I lost 35. I really lost about 30. So, that being said, I only gained between maybe 12 and 15 over those months. Not so bad. How many months was that? October, November, December, January, February. So that's 4 months. Okay, that gives me hope that I can lose it because it really wasn't good during that time. It really wasn't good. Kids were home a lot, and when my kids come home, like it's just out the window with everything. So there you go. All right, so kids are all gone. I have no excuses for the rest of this month. I do have two like lunch dates with girlfriends, but I'm going to try to see if I can push it to like a Panera where I can get the vegetable soup, which is very low in calories and very low in carbs. Worst case scenario, we normally go to Chipotle. I'll do that, and I won't do the corn or cheese, but maybe I'll do the cheese. We'll see. I started doing the drops one day, and then I stopped and thought, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I feel ready. I feel like I have too much time to lose the amount of weight I need to lose. And then I get stuck in my head and I make up excuses and then I just cheat. And I'm trying not to fail. So I thought they said the best way to go into HCG anyway is not to be coming off of a huge binge because of the failure rate of it. So I'm going back to what I started doing a little bit after I lost my weight, which was um, just kind of keto. And I say kind of keto because the more research into keto I do, the more I realize, oh boy, I mean, it's like Weight Watchers, like I would be okay with a diet where I just had to count calories because that's easy. It's on the box. It says how many servings, divide it up by how much you ate. Boom, that's it. Or it's a single serve and you know right away. Like calories make sense to me and it's not so hard. I don't love to count calories. That's why I kind of like HCG because it's very restrictive and you just eat what you have there. But the idea of keto was appealing to me because I just thought, okay, yeah, I can do that and focus on fats and proteins and vegetables and stay away from carbs. But there's just so much more to it to do it the right way, and you have to have your macros balance on how many fats and proteins and I just feel like it's too much for me because I don't have the time or the desire to do all that figuring out throughout the course of the day. And it's probably because I'm also the kind of person who doesn't even like to cook. Like, I'm just not interested in all the effort that goes into eating. Like, I'm happy to just grab something and grab it and eat it and go. And that's probably where I am, why I am where I am. But I mean, it's just the truth. This is just the truth. This is the way it is. I'd like for it to change, but it's been like this my whole life and it's never really changed. So I have to, at some point, keep trying to change things and sort of accept who I am and work within the parameters of that to make things work. So, that being said, I guess I should look up other just low carb diets, like maybe an Atkins. Um, yeah, maybe I'll look into Atkins and really look at the difference between Atkins and keto, and maybe that'll be my next video for you. That seems like a good thing for me to research and share with you. All right, so again, apologies. I know it's been many months. It's been October since I was at the beginning of November. I guess it was sort of a beginning middle of November when my online job teaching kids in China ended, and I just don't get over to this computer at all. And I've been allowing myself a couple months to just not worry about it. I have that scrapbooking business. I coordinate 5 huge weekend events that are at least 3 days long. This last one was 4 days long, and then of course that's 5 days for me because I come a day early. Um, and this year I'm doing 5 of those. I just had my first one. Then I'll have another one in April and another one in May, and then again in August. So it's not like I'm not doing anything. But I've always done that. I've never done 5 events a year, but I've always done that business along with something else. So there's a little part of me that's kind of feeling pushed, if you will, to find something else. I thought I found something I liked. I interviewed for it. I think they liked me. And it was like a 3-step interview. And the first lady was like thrilled. She contacted me when she got my resume right away. Got an interview the next day. Did the interview, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm going to pass you along to so and so." I got contacted by her the next day, scheduled the interview for the day after that. She's like, "Oh, you're going to be contacted by the head of the department," and now it's been 2 weeks of radio silence. So I may not have gotten the job, and that could be my fault. That she may have picked up on the fact that I may not have accepted it because it was not that I'm using money as my gauge. I want a job that I really enjoy, and I thought that I would enjoy this, but then when I realized that I really needed to put 40 hours in, I just thought, I don't know if that's going to work with my life, especially and this was right before I went to Nashville. I'm like, I got a week coming up that I'd have to say, well, I can't start now because I'm going to Nashville for a week, and then I'd come back for 3 days, and then I'd leave for 5 days, and then my girlfriend and I are going to go stay in a yurt in West Virginia or something in April. I got a weekend long event in April on a different weekend. There's Easter, of course, and my kids are coming home. And then in May, I have another scrapbooking retreat. And then we hit summer. And then I've got season passes to the local amusement park, which I like to go on weekdays because it's more empty. All the justification going, but also at the same time, just reality. And so I asked a lot of questions about how do you take time off, and how do you switch that, and can you work on weekends to make up other time, and is this structured hours, and everything like that. So maybe or maybe she's just busy and hasn't gotten back to me. There's a little part of me that kind of wishes that they just went, yeah, we're going to move on. So we'll see. Maybe I'll go back to doing speech therapy again, and I'll just do it 1 day a week, and it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of reasons why I didn't want to go back to it, but I can. I've kept all my certificates up and valid, and it pays double what any other job that I'm looking into pays. So it pays triple what I got paid when I was teaching kids in China English, but that was just fun, like giving you free money, having a great time talking to these kids. So we'll see. I'll keep you up to date on what's going to happen in my life. Anyway, I say all that to say these were things that were going to keep me on the computer and put me back on the computer, and they're kind of not panning out. I'm not really following up like I should be. So we'll see. Within the next couple of months, if I'm here more regularly, I'll do more videos regularly. But knowing that I'm starting a diet and that I'm putting it out there, I feel like I'm going to start sharing with you things that I've come across that I've enjoyed. All right. So that's all I'm going to say for today because it's already gone way longer than I expected. Tomorrow I'll give you one of my keto treats that I've come across that I enjoy, and I'll do a little video on that. And maybe by the next day or two, I will have my research put together, and I'll be able to share with you what I found about the differences between the Atkins and the keto diet. and so you can kind of decide what works best for you. And most likely, I'll be back in the HCG world soon. I would think probably by the end of this month, middle of next month, about that time, if I'm not seeing satisfactory weight loss. Kind of just doing the restricted carbs on my own. All right. I hope so though, because I didn't really restrict carbs at all before. So I'm hoping that this is going to like kind of like shock my body into a weight loss period. I don't know. All right. Got a new background though. I was prepared to move on and do a job with more adults, so I changed my childish background and put up the wallpaper that's in my daughter's room. So I'm ready for whatever may come my way. All right, that's all I have. You take care, and I'll talk to you soon. If you have any topics you want me to cover, make sure you write them down below, and I'll be sure to make a video for that. That'll get my butt on the computer and doing videos, won't it? All right, you take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.